Unit 2, Past Tenses 1, Page 8, Past Simple, Past Continuous, Used to, Would. Part C, Grammar Exercises. Exercise 1. Thanks to modern technology, there have been enormous changes in the workplace over the past 100 years. What are the most significant changes that have occurred, and what changes do you foresee in the next 100 years? The pace of change in the world of technology is amazing. It wasn't long ago that the postal service was our only way to communicate over any distance. It took days and sometimes weeks to receive letters from within the same country. As a result, the news in the letters was already out of date when people received them. In the workplace, this meant that business was mostly conducted locally, over relatively short distances. When Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone in 1876, it laid the foundation for the communication systems we have today. The telephone allowed two people to communicate instantly across a great distance. Eventually, computers replaced typewriters and dramatically increased the speed of our daily work life. Nowadays, the internet is an essential part of every business. However, it is not just communications that have changed. Only 50 years ago, most people didn't own a car. People walked to work or rode bicycles. Changes in travel, as well as the increased speed of communications, have led to the global business world that we have today. Exercise 2. I had a wonderful biology teacher, Mrs. Hughes. She made us excited about the subject because she was so interested herself. I remember one lesson in particular. We were studying different types of plants, and Mrs. Hughes was describing the different parts of the flower. She picked up a purple flower, I can't remember exactly what it was, and then suddenly we noticed that she was crying. She apologized and said that sometimes nature was so beautiful it just made her cry. We didn't know what to do at first, but it certainly made us think. Something similar happened while she was showing us how to work the microscope. She was examining a slide of some plant tissue, and she was smiling all over her face. She suddenly got all excited and said, "Isn't it wonderful?" Some students were laughing at her when she wasn't looking, but I didn't. Somehow, her enthusiasm inspired me, and I started to like biology. Exercise 3. What sort of things did you used to do as a child?
Oh, when I was a child growing up in Japan, there were many customs that we used to follow. For example, I remember we moved house when I was 7, and we visited our new neighbors with gifts. At that time, the tradition was that people used to give gifts of Japanese noodles, but it is different now, and people tend to give things like soap or towels or nothing at all.
Did you used to have one tradition that you particularly remember?
Yes, one tradition that I really used to like was in the spring when the cherry blossoms were out. As a family, we used to go into the countryside and we used to spend the day eating, drinking, and singing. One year, my father took a lovely photo of me and my sisters, and I still keep that picture on my wall today.
And did you used to have to do anything you didn't like?
Yes, I remember how we used to have to clean the house thoroughly. This ceremony is called osoji, and my sisters and I didn't used to look forward to it very much.
Cảm ơn các bạn đã theo dõi kênh của mình. Đừng quên ấn nút đăng ký, thích, bình luận và chia sẻ video với mọi người nhé.